everybody. Welcome back to the Royal Read. I am so glad you decided to stop by and see what I'm reading on. But before we get started, you already know I ask you every single day. And why do I do that? Because we are building a tribe, and it is the best tribe on these internet streets, let me tell you. And if you want to be a part of it, you have to subscribe. So go down here, look in these settings, find that subscribe button and go ahead on and subscribe. And while you're in there, hit your notification bell too, so you'll know when I upload or when I just want to pop in. And I do pop in, let me tell you. Also, give me a thumbs up to fight my nemesis, the beast, the algorithm. Oh, mm, that's all I'm going to say. And also, I just want to give a big shout out and a big thank you for all the people who suffer through all the commercials. Let me tell you, it really, really helped and to support the channel. It really, really does. And I appreciate it so very much. Also, right about here, that's our join button. That's for channel memberships. And if you choose to become a channel member and a part of the reading club, you will be supporting my channel to grow, to improve, and to continue. And I will be so grateful, so thankful, so over the moon appreciative for that support. Also, if you just want to do a one time donation, our super thanks button is right over there. And all donations to the channel is always, always greatly appreciated. Also, I have a shout out. I want to shout out Tiger Mommy. Tiger Mommy, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for being such a great supporter of this channel. Thank you for being such a great part of this community. Thank you for being just a great part of this tribe. You are everything, and I am so appreciative for your support. So, thank you, thank you, thank you for the super thanks. All right, y'all. With all that said, let's get to the read because y'all already know I've been in these internet streets most of the day. And when I am putting the read together, that's what I do. I hit these internet streets, and that's what I did today. I was up, down, all around on all of the platforms, the social media platforms. I was on Blue Sky. I was on TikTok. I was on Instagram. I'm telling you, y'all already know I always land back in the sewer. Oh, X, formerly known as Twitter. I always land back in the sewer, and that's where I was today. But you know what? Even in the sewer, it is some good stuff being there. You have to wade through the nonsense, but the squatters be coming through with the gems, let me tell you. And that's what we're going to start with, too. We're going to start with a gem. I'm going to put this up. And look what Diana has on. She has on Philadelphia Eagles gear. She does. And Diana is ahead of her time as usual. And I'm telling you, if you take a look at Diana's life through the years and pictures, she wore a lot of American gear. I think she was signaling that she wanted to come to America. And we all know that that former butler hers, the one that makes a living off of being the former butler of hers. And he constantly puts words in Diana's mouth. I have never saw a person who could put so many words in a dead woman's mouth, but that's what he does on a regular basis and make a living out of it. But I digress. I do think one thing that he said about Diana is true, and that was that she wanted to move to America because she definitely signaled it with her clothes. She would wear the American flag. She would wear gear from like this Philadelphia Eagles. She would wear all different kinds of American gear. And I do believe she wanted to come to America. And I do believe she is so happy that Harry made it out because she wanted out, because she was in the throes of a smear campaign when she was taken. She was. They were in full force smear campaign mode when she passed away. when she was taken. I'll put it that way. I that was what I said in the beginning, and I'm gonna say that again. When she was taken, because it was on, they were clearing the path for that horse over there, and they wanted to destroy her. And they ended up doing exactly that, destroying her. But yes, I do believe Diana wanted to escape. She wanted to go to America where she was loved, where she was appreciated, where she would be respected and supported. And over here, the Princess of Wales is Diana. Kate is just a placeholder. Diana is the one that made that title her own. She owns that title. Anybody that has come before her and come after her are just placeholders. Now, it might be someone in the future that'll come and redefine that position again, like Diana did. But so far, no. Because Kate is so mediocre. She hadn't done anything. She has been the Princess of Wales for 2 years. And what has she done with that position? Absolutely nothing except be outed as a racist and fake cancer, performative cancer. That's all she has done. And cosplay Meghan. I mean, just taking on Meghan's whole personality, her whole persona. That's all she has done. But Diana was a whole different kind of Princess of Wales. She made it her own. And this particular Swati said this. Really always, she really was always on the right side of history, where it's a lie. She was. She knew them birds was one day gonna be champions. I'm saying, I love it. I love it. All right, y'all. I'm gonna put this one up, and this particular squatty is talking about a clip that's going around of Prince Harry talking about Prince Archie and him having difficult conversations with his children. And he said that you could either shut him down or you could really have a conversation with him. And Archie had asked him about people who had lost limbs, that had disabilities, and he said he took it as an opportunity to really talk to him about what that was about. Of course, he didn't get so in depth in it, but he really talked to him and he said they had such a great conversation about it. And it also gave him the opportunity to show him films of his grandmother, of Princess Diana, and her work that she did with landmines and how she helped people who had lost limbs. And I thought it was so beautiful. It was. Archie is getting so big. He's asking questions like that. Oh, I love it. So this particular squatty is talking about that, and they said Prince Harry discussing how Prince Archie curiosity around amputees and landmines. Prince Harry worked with the Halo Trust, led to them watching videos of Grandma Diana's work and discussing her life. Isn't that beautiful? It is so beautiful. It said, what a beautiful way to foster their child's curiosity and carry on her legacy. Because one day I really feel that Archie is going to carry on Diana's legacy. Diana's legacy will go on and on and on. And that's pretty much what I was saying. Because, like I said, here in America, when you say the Princess of Wales, it's always Diana's name that comes up, not Kate's, because she's done nothing except hold that place. That's it. She cannot compare to Diana. Not at all. I'm just saying. All right, I'm going to put this up. And this particular squatty is talking about the same thing and saying, OMG, Diana's grandson learning about her work and seeing her videos and pictures. Yes, it says, I am effing emotional. Diana's family and legacy. And let the Windsors cry. Harry and Meghan and their children are her family. They are raised knowing about her. So emotional, my heart. Yes, he is raising them to know about her work. And she has work for them to know about. Diana was she was everything. And that is the reason why she could not stay in that family, because she was about something. She was about the substance. She was about the results. And those people over there are just about the money shot. I'm just saying. And this one down here said, he's seen videos of his grandma Diana out doing her thing for the landmines. Archie is already learning about Diana's humanitarian work. Yes, he is. He knows. I love this. I love this. I only wish she was here to teach him about it herself. And we all know why she's not. I'm just going to say that. We all know why she's not. All right, y'all, I'm going to put this up. And this is from, y'all remember my pop up yesterday, and I was telling y'all about Tom Bower showing up at Invictus. I mean, the nerve, the gall. And I loved how Pedal just absolutely questioned him, confronted him, and made him cower and ashamed. I loved it. And this particular squatty, this is a post of a repost, and the original post says this disgusting pig is at Invictus Games. Somebody called the police. I love the Sussex squad protecting Harry and Meghan from scum. Yes, yes, yes. Pedal went right on in. We know who you are. Petal absolutely let him know that we knew exactly who he was. I'm telling you, Petal is everything. She is everything. And this particular squatty reposted it and said this: "Oh my God, this squatty's flowers to you, girl." He said his face when she told him that we've read all of the things that you've written about them, especially Megan. Squatties don't play when it comes to our favorites. Please retweet this. This needs to be a viral moment. Where is the lie? It does. I retweeted it, of course. Y'all know I did. I am all in because, oh my goodness, he looked shocked. He looked put aback. He looked really, he knew that he was confronting the Sussex Squad. The Sussex Squad had got all up in his grill. And y'all, I love it. If you hadn't saw it, go and watch. Go over to Facts and 2 Cents. It's over there. Oh, Pedal does a chef's kiss job of it. I'm telling you. All right, I'm gonna put this up. And this particular squatty said this: Tom Bower has used his column and talk shows to threaten Harry and Meghan for years and years. Why is he there? I'm telling you, why are you there except trying to stir up some trouble? I mean, it is ridiculous. It said Tom Bowers clearly also threatened the Duchess of Sussex on television. Y'all remember that? His threats and he targeted harassment are well documented. He is a threat to the Sussex security. I would, on Byron's podcast, he has this little segment where he said, "Police, police," this little clip he plays. That is what Pedal should have done. Police, police. That's exactly what she should have done. Because look, this is one of the headlines, and I saw him when he said this. He said this, I think, on Talk TV or it was on GB News. I can't remember which one it was, but it says the monarchy's future depends on the obliteration of the Sussexes. Royal biographer Tom Bower says. What kind of talk is that? And then you got the nerve to show up at Invictus? And we all know what obliteration is. It means to wipe someone off the face of the earth. And here he is at Invictus. Why are you here? Why are you here? I'm so glad that Petal asked him that question. Why are you here? I'm telling you, they should have called security. All right, y'all, I'm going to put this up. And this is a repost. And the original post says, "This disgusting pig is at the Invictus game. Somebody call the police." We already discussed that. I love the Sussex squad protecting Harry and Meghan from scum. Where is the lie? Because he is scum. He is that scum that collects in your pipe after, you use soap. He's soap scum. That's what he is, and had the nerve to show his face. But this particular squatty who reposted that, and what they said is everything. Let me tell you, it's everything that needs to be said. They said this man loves Prince William and Kate Middleton, and I've never seen him flying to Earthshot Prize. Where is the lie? Anyways, I hope Harry and Meghan security has that 007 license. I love it. Y'all know what they mean about 007 license. I hope you know. But let's get back to the first part of this particular post about how he's never showed up at Earthflop. Earthflop originated there in England. I think that's where they had the first Earthflop. He didn't show up there. What is he doing in Canada? He has flown all the way from the United Kingdom and is up there in at Invictus. Why? He pretends like he loves them so much, but he already know where the eyeballs are, and he's up there doing some old snaky thing. And we all know that. I'm just saying, but something to absolutely ponder on. Why does he not show up to Earthflop since he loved Prince William and Kate Middleton so much? Just something to think about. I'm just saying. All right, y'all, I'm going to put this up. And this particular squatty said this, that lady crypt keeper, the one, the CDEFG, the man that's a woman that could be a man, that it's a woman who said they a man, who married a man, and the man didn't know he was a man, so he divorced him, but he kept the name and the title lady. Yes, that one. It says Lady C Crypt Keeper. She does look like the Crypt Keeper, because if you know, you know. Was happy to say that she had a source at Invictus Games, and then we see Tom Bower there. Don't look farther. They're so desperate, it's sad. Where is the lie? The desperation is real. They know that, well, they're betting on their hate for Harry and Meghan is going to save them. Who's going to continue to put money in their pockets, but it's starting to turn. You know what? I watched a panel today on the Jeremy Vine show. He was not on there. He had a replacement on there. I think his name is Judge Render. He has a show called Judge Render. I think that's what they said. And he was doing everything that he could to be biased against Harry and Meghan. I mean, he went into all the lies that you can imagine that they could go into. And then they had two people on the panel. Both people was anti-Sussexes on the panel. One of them was saying, "Well, I don't care. I don't understand why it's like this." No defense whatsoever. And then this other woman was talking about, well, they should stop talking about the royal family. Meghan hadn't uttered their name in about 2 years. And Harry's book was out, what, close to another 2 years, maybe 3 years for Meghan. They do not talk about that family, to the point where they were talking about that Harry didn't bring them up in polo. Harry and Meghan has moved on, but they continues to try to sell that lie. that lie that they talk about the royal family all the time, and that lie about how they wanted privacy. But baby, they opened them phones. And when they opened them phones, the people of Great Britain spoke. And it was a lady on there. I think her name was Gertrude. She came on in, and then it was I can't. It was two women and a man, I think. But let me tell you, all three of the calls that they took was pro Harry and Meghan, and that render who was hosting, he did everything to cut them off, to cut what they had to say short, to try to confuse them to the point where he got flustered. I mean, he got so flustered. He was calling William Harry and Harry William. He did not know what was going on because he got so flustered. Because in his mind, he really thought that this topic was going to go the way he thought it was going to go. Because he had did this whole lead up with a whole lot of nonsense, and he pretty much thought the phone call, everybody that was going to be on the phone calls was going to be on the royal family side, but the shift has absolutely shifted. And every call that he took, they ate him up, and they ate the woman up who was talking all her nonsense. One woman even said that she shouldn't even be on the panel, they should take her off right now. It was something beautiful to see. And it has really started to shift. I called it, like I said, I'm going to continue to say it. I called the turn when Columbia happened. I called it, and it has turned, let me tell you. And this is why these old Klingons are trying to just continue to hate, but they know at the end of the day they are losing, because the picture that they're painting of Harry and Meghan in the negative do not match real life Harry and Meghan in the positive. I'm just saying. All right, I'm gonna put this up. And speaking of Harry and Meghan in the positive, this is what they were up to yesterday, reading stories, entertaining the kids. And it said, this particular squatty said this: look at Prince Harry beaming proudly as he sits listening to his beautiful wife reading a book. I love their love. And yes, it's a video. Like I said, the one reason why, well, I don't put other people's stuff on my podcast. If you notice, I don't do other people's stuff. If I was going to put anybody's stuff on there, it would be Facts and 2 Cents Pedals, because that was just Chef Kiss. But I don't do that because that's their stuff. Now I'll talk about their stuff, but I really, really respect other people's content. So I don't put other people's content on my podcast. But you can go on Megan's Instagram page. This is on her Instagram page. Megan has become a blogger. If you want to know what's going on at Invictus, go to Megan's Instagram page. She is putting up so much good content. She is feeding us. She is. And I just love this. And all I can say is the clock is ticking, because you can absolutely count it down before Mumbles, who I bet she is at home right now practicing reading a book. It will be, I'd give it maybe a month or so. She will be reading a book to children somewhere in the UK and pretend like it is an original thought, because we all know that's all they do is trail behind Harry and Meghan. I have never saw anything like it before in my life. So when I saw Meghan doing this, I said, get ready, because cosplaying Kate. What I saw one squatty call her duplicate. I love it. Duplicate will be duplicating this in about a few months. Okay, I'm gonna put this up. Y'all remember when Harry did his interview, I think it was the last Invictus games, with Hoda Copy, and he had this vet who was in the wheelchair, and his little son, asked him, was he a real prince? And he asked Harry, where is the princess? He wanted to meet the princess. Well, look at this. Look at this. He is back this year. And it says, wow, stop the presses. Elijah has finally met the princess. Prince Harry said the first time he saw me was, can I see the princess? He met Meghan today. What a cute little man. What a cute story. Do y'all remember that from the Today Show? Yes, there he is. He finally met the princess. Yes, and their family is back. I love their family too. I love it. He was so proud of his dad. Y'all remember that? And then when he won, Harry just hugged him, and this little boy hugged him too. It was just so beautiful how he said how proud his son was of him. Oh, it was a beautiful story. It's got my nose running, y'all, because it's so, I'm getting emotional. It is so sweet. All right, y'all, I'm gonna put this up and look at these faces. Oh my God, they're beautiful, beautiful. And I think they're in traditional dress. Oh, how beautiful. And look at Harry. Harry can absolutely blend in anywhere. He is so welcoming and so sweet, and everybody loves him. And this particular squatty said this: Prince Harry enjoying the children and their Smirmish culture. I hope I pronounced that right. I know I did not, no disrespect intended, but I mangle every name, so I'm just saying. But yes, look at them. Look at them. Beautiful, beautiful. Also, I'm gonna put this one up. And look at Harry and Meghan joining in, beating the drums, watching them do their dance, doing their traditional dance. Oh, I love it. I love it. And this squatty said this: I love how Prince Harry and Meghan honors and respect native tribes when visiting their land. It is in very stark contrast to the others, and we all know what they're talking about. We saw Charles and his horse sit there and giggle at these tribal throat singers. I think that was the name of them. I mean, and they giggled like they were in third grade. She does that all the time. She is such an embarrassment. She is so uncultured and has the nerve to be a snob and walks around with her shoes off, and she does things like that, laugh at other people's culture. She is, I mean, all I can say is Diana would have never. She would have never. She was just like Harry. She was open. She was so open to other people's culture. She was so open, period. She was a kind and caring person. And when you are a kind and caring person, you would never do anything like the horse did. I'm just saying. But yes, yes, yes. I love it. I love it. And isn't it in stark contrast to the other ones? It says, I think this is why people of various backgrounds are much more at ease with Harry and Meghan. Where's the lie? They just blend right on in. They welcome them right on in. People recognize good people. They recognize people who have good hearts. I'm just saying. I'm gonna put this one up, and what this squatty says is so true. And I'm telling you, I need to get better at it myself. It says Prince Harry and Meghan Markle needs to teach a class on blocking out tabloid BS because they just go on and live their life, never stopping. Y'all remember my last podcast, I put that picture up of Megan, and someone on their t-shirt said, how can you beat someone who never gives up? That's Harry and Meghan. They cannot defeat them because they never give up. And I love it. And it goes on to say they are having so much fun supporting the veterans at Invictus Games. They are. They are making it look like it's easy. They are making it look like it's fun because it is easy and it is fun for them. I'm just saying. All right. We're gonna do an article that I ran up on today, and it's kind of like the response to Harry and Meghan just absolutely having such a spectacular Invictus Games, just showcasing how special and how unique they are, and also just showcasing Harry's success. These Invictus Games, that opening ceremony was extraordinary. It was extraordinary. It was perfectly timed. It was perfection, to say the least. And let's not even talk about Miss Katy Perry. Miss Katy Perry just came on through with that color changing outfit. Did y'all notice that? Her outfit changed colors as she came into the arena. Yes, yes, it did. Miss Katy brought it. She ate and did not leave any crumbs. But because of all that success, guess what the Telegraph is over there? What they're up to? I'm going to put this up. They're up to doing a poll on Harry. Why? Why are you polling Harry and why are you writing an article about Harry? Why? Because Harry is having so much success at the Invictus Games. He is showcasing what they are missing over there. They're showcasing that they let the best one get away. That's exactly what the problem is. So, what do? They do a poll and try to convince the people who don't know any better that nobody cares anything about Harry. But yet, and still, the minute they open those phones, like I was telling y'all on that, what was the Jeremy Vine show, that panel, they open those phones, and the people of Great Britain absolutely vote like that. And also, let's not forget the barrier poll. The barrier, they put those barriers up and nobody shows up for that family over there. But yet and still, these rags like the Telegraph and the Daily Mail and the Daily Express, they want to tell us that William and Kate and Charles and Camilla are very, very popular and everybody hates Harry and Meghan. But yet and still, we see the worm turning. I'm just saying, but I just found this interesting. We're gonna talk about it a little bit, just kiki about it because it is a kiki. Let me tell you. Like I said, I found it in the Telegraph. The name of it is Harry No Longer Considered Royal Polls Show. The poll show. Yes, saying that Harry is no longer considered royal. How can that be when he is Prince Harry by blood? These people are just ridiculous. It says Prince Harry demoted to a celebrity in the public eye ahead of Invictus Games. Yes, that's what they want us to believe. And see, the poll was done before the Invictus Games. And it says the Duke of Sussex is no longer considered royal by the majority of the public, a poll has found. The research by Ipsos found that 21% of Britons think the Duke is more a member of the royal family than a celebrity. By contrast, 40% of the respondents said that the Duke is more of a celebrity than 20% said he was both a royal and celebrity. All right now. All right now. They said 40% said that he was a celebrity and 21 said he was royal and 20% said he is royal and a celebrity, and you put those two together, that's 41%. That's just about half. I'm just saying, what is their point? You see how they break things apart to try to make it look like it's worse, when in actuality, his 41% are saying that they see him as a royal, and only 40% say that they see him as a celebrity. You see what I'm saying? These people are crazy. And then it says out of the sample size of 1,091, 16% said that the Duke was neither a royal nor a celebrity, with the remainder saying they did not know. So, what is your point? And my whole thing is this. I mean, that is crazy to me. That is so crazy. It said it comes ahead of the latest iteration of Prince Harry's Invictus Games, the sports competition for wounded service members and veterans, which is taking place in Vancouver, Canada this week. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex left Britain for North America in 2020. Y'all know they have to rehash all of that. And they have retained their dukedom, but no longer use his and her royal highness. The rehashing, the crying, the warming over is for me. What is these people? It said the couple who lives in Montecito, California, has rarely visited the Britain since they left and have only met with other members of the royal family on rare occasion. Well, we learned from someone from Sussex in my last pop-up podcast, well, my last pop-up. Y'all remember I featured a post from one of the people who live in the county of Sussex. I think you call them counties, but in Sussex. And they said that Harry and Meghan are well loved in Sussex. That's why you don't ever hear them say anything about wanting them not to be the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. It is so quiet. And like I said, to the contrast of the people of York, who is constantly wanting Andrew to give up that title because they don't want him representing their, I want to say county. I'm going to say county. Y'all tell me better in the comments because I don't want to be insulting, but I just don't know. Here we call them counties. And so in the county of York, they want him gone. They even did a ballot initiative, or I think it was even like some kind of ballot initiative. It went to the council or something like that. Yeah, it would. It really, they really wanted him gone. It was a petition and everything. They wanted Andrew gone. But where is that for Harry and Meghan? Because we know if it was a peep, every one of those flying monkeys would have flown over there. And I'm willing to bet that they have gone over there and talked to people, and people have said no, they hadn't been able to scratch up anything that they can use against Harry and Meghan in Sussex. And like I said, that post that I featured, that particular person said that they live in Sussex and everybody loved them and love how they represent them. Yes, absolutely. So they are just bitter, bitter, bitter. And it goes on, they keep on crying, say he is thought to have not seen his brother, the Prince of Wales, since the King's coronation in May 2023. And before then, they met as mourners together when with their wives at the Queen's death. Well, see, they got that wrong. Harry saw him supposedly, but maybe they didn't get it wrong. They got it right because y'all know they reported that Harry and him saw each other at their uncle's funeral. Yes, but we all know that that is kind of up in the air if William was actually there because it has been some contradictive reports that he was not even there. But and so they're pretty much telling us he wasn't there because they saying the last time they saw him was at the Queen's funeral. That's what they're saying in 2023. No, at the King's coronation at 20 in 2023. So he Maybe he wasn't there at the funeral. Maybe they trying to tell us something. I'm just saying. And it says Harry is also believed to have not met with the king since February of last year. They just keeping track. What this got to do with it? And it says the poll also found that almost 3 times as many members of the public viewed the Duke more negatively than the Prince of Wales. That right there was the goal. That was the goal. I don't see why they view Harry more negatively than they do the Prince of Wales, because Harry is not taking money out of their pockets like William is. He's not renting them moldy homes and drafty homes at all, just shacks, just renting shacks out to these people. And just collecting the money and got his hand in everything when it comes to the government, just continue to just siphon off all the money these taxpayers are paying. So I don't understand why they got beef with Harry, who is paying his own way, and not have beef with the grifter, with Slumlord Willie. I don't understand that. And this is them trying to convince people who, I guess, they, because they say if you say something enough time, people will believe it. And I believe this is just them saying it another time to try to get people, convince them to believe it. I'm just saying. And then it says just 15% had an unfavorable view of Prince William, compared to 43% who had an unfavorable uh, towards Prince Harry. Why are we doing this? Who cares? Who cares? No, I think the question might be, why do you care so much that you would absolutely commission a poll to find out if Harry is considered a celebrity or a royal? Why would you do that? What would be your motivation? Is it because Harry is both? He is a celebrity and he is royal, because he's royal by blood and he's a celebrity by his sweat and tears and his work. Yes, because being a celebrity is not a bad thing if you get it the way Harry got it. Harry worked for everything that he's gotten. Do you think that those Invictus games just created themselves? Do you honestly think that Travelers just created itself? It's ridiculous. Do you think that Cinnabale just poof, just came out of thin air? Everything that Harry has gotten, he has worked for. And if people find his personality attractive and consider him a celebrity, that's a compliment. That definitely is not a slight. I'm just saying. And so 41% absolutely complimented him. I'm just saying. And then it goes on to compare Meghan with Kate. Why are they doing this? Because they mad. They mad. Why don't you compare them on, you know, real stuff, like substance? Why don't you compare them on that? Let's put Harry's portfolio against William's portfolio. Let's put Megan's portfolio against Kate's portfolio. And we'll see, put that to the public, and we'll see who comes out on top. Because this nonsense that these people are doing are just trying to convince people that they are popular, that William and Kate is just so much more popular than Harry and Meghan. Trying to say it enough times so people will believe it. It is so ridiculous. And the crying, talking about he was followed by Prince of Wales at 62%, and the Princess Royal at 56, and then it goes on saying the king has 49%, and just 33% had a favorable view of Queen Camilla. I'm surprised it was 33%. And they absolutely said They absolutely said just 33%. I'm surprised they said that here because we all know the Telegraph is where her buddy is. So I'm really surprised by that wording. And it goes on to say that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex no longer carries out royal engagement, and after resigning as working royal, signed a reported $100 million. Just continue to rehash and rehash and rehash. Tell me you're bitter without telling me you're bitter. Tell me you're butthurt without telling me you're butthurt. I'm just saying, this is the most ridiculous thing. And then they say they have produced 4 shows for Netflix. They just talk about Harry and Meghan 5-part documentary, Polo, Heart of Invictus, and the Duchess' new cooking show with Love Meghan. And then they go in and pull up Bill Simmons, what he said, calling them grifters. Y'all remember from Spotify. Tell me you have buyer's remorse without telling me you have buyer's remorse. Those left behinds over there are not producing. We see that every day. Look, they have faded to black and they have nothing to report on. And Harry and Meghan will not let them within 100 yards of Invictus. So they have nothing, and they see the show is going on, and it is spectacular, and they are not a part of it, and they feel in some kind of way. And when those rags start feeling some kind of way, you get nonsense like this, and I just love it for them. I do. All right, I'm gonna put this up, and I just had to include this in the podcast, and it's talking about Harry's speech at the opening ceremonies, which was so good, so powerful, so on point. I got a little emotional. I did, and it because it was just so good, and it was perfect. I'll just put it that way. And this particular person who is not a squatty, who absolutely saw the opening ceremonies and Harry's speech and said this: I have absolutely no time for the royals. They are just parasites. However, you can sense that Harry is different. He seems genuinely warm and sincere. It's no wonder he left. I absolutely don't blame him. Where is the lie? If you're warm, caring, kind, a real human being, and not a viper or a scorpion that stings over and over again, then you cannot survive in that family. We have saw it time and time again. Harry said he never thought he belonged over there. He never felt at home within that family because they treated him like dirt. They treated him like he was unnecessary. They treated him like he was not important. Everything that he did, they poo-pooed it. They put it down. They discouraged him from doing anything. And Harry overcame all of that. And I just love it. And I am absolutely in agreement with this particular person who said you can't blame him for leaving. And no wonder he left. I'm just saying. All right, y'all. I'm going to put this up. Now, this is something that we are getting a little chatter about, and we need to talk about it. And I have not really ran into this until now. And y'all tell me what y'all think about it. I'm going to put it up, and it says this is a repost. And the original post said this: My opinion, looks like ITV secured the exclusive rights to cover Invictus in the UK and then just decided not to show it. I hope the foundation think through how they broadcast it in 2027 cause the UK will remain spiteful as long as positive coverage for the Invictus is concerned. Now, you UK squatties, y'all tell me in the comments if this is true, that ITV is not showing hardly anything or anything from the Invictus games. I would love to know if this is true. It's starting to, bubble up. People are starting to talk about it might be something going on and shady there. And then this particular squatter reposted that and said, "Excuse me, ITVX, where is the We Are Invictus opening ceremony? Did you buy the rights in order to suppress coverage?" Question. That's the question. Did they? Tell me what y'all think. Are you under orders? Next time, please go with Channel 4. This is a royalist media sabotage. We all know Channel 4 put on that documentary. Y'all know they did. They aired Charles and William out. So maybe they should have went with Channel 4. I'm just saying. But y'all squatties in the UK, tell me if this is true, because they are absolutely accusing ITV of suppressing coverage of Invictus, and they bought the right to broadcast it. Maybe it was a sabotage the whole time. I'm just saying. Okay, we're going to end with something sweet. We are. Look at this. It is proposal. They are proposing. They're taking the opportunity. The athletes are and proposing. And I love it. And here's two of them. I saw this one at the bottom and he was so sweet. He got up out of his wheelchair and got on his knee and proposed to her. And it was beautiful. And this particular squatty that posted said this: "It wouldn't be Invictus games if there isn't a proposal or two." Yes, yes, yes. I love it. I love it. I love love. And you can see that Invictus is filled with loving people. I love it. I love it. Okay, this is the last one. I'm gonna put it up, and it was posted by the Scottish curling. Yes, y'all know how I feel about curling now. I love it, and evidently Harry loves it too. And I want y'all to put a caption to this picture, but the Scottish curling posted this and said the Duke of Sussex was in attendance at the We Are Invictus curling yesterday and was delighted to get a selfie with some well known Scottish curling faces. Yes, look how happy they are. They love Harry. They do. Harry is just, y'all tell me what kind of caption you would put with this picture. I would say, "We're keeping him warm for you, Meghan. We're keeping him warm." Yes, look at Harry. Y'all tell me what y'all would say to this picture. All right, y'all. Bye. See y'all later.